Alrighty, what's up guys, everybody? This is Birdman here speaking. We are playing Dark Souls, the game that was voted on the poll, got number 1, first place, got a majority of the votes. Either way, however you look at it, we are going to be playing Dark Souls here today. So, first off, we get to make our character name. So, yeah, there it is. I don't really play this game that much. This is on the PC version. I guess we'll go with the Senpai as well. Senpai? No, we can only have the Senpai. So never mind that one. We're gonna just stick with regular old Birdman here. And what do I do? Hit enter? Yep. Okay. Select stats. Do we want to look at a girl booty or do we want to look at a guy booty? Well, you guys all know the answer to that. We're going with a guy. We're just going to be a guy for this playthrough. And then we do have our classes to choose. Now, this isn't my first time playing through Dark Souls. I have played through it a couple times, but it's been a while since I actually have played it. So it ought to be very interesting. We do have our classes here. We do have the warrior, the knight, the wanderer, thief, bandit, hunter, sorcerer, pyromancer, cleric, and deprived. So deprived basically for challenge runs. Cleric, he's the guy that uses miracles, uses mostly healing stuff, and is able to actually, there's a few offensive ones that you can get in when it comes down to like faith builds and stuff like that are really good on the cleric. Pyromancer, obviously you start off with fire spells, which really don't require anything in Dark Souls 1 except the attunement slots to have them equipped. I might go the Pyromancer route. I haven't decided yet. Sorcerer, really actually pretty difficult to go through because you're really reliant on your soul arrows to be able to clear through areas. Hunter, probably my personal favorite just because you start off with a bow at the beginning, but you can get one very early in the game, so it's not like it's necessary. Bandit, pretty fun as well. The thief I never really use. The only thing I see with it is if you want to be a backstabbing kind of guy. Dexterity with your wanderer, and the knight has that nice armor, and warrior has the best shield in the game if I remember. Well, not the best shield in the game, but one of the best shields that you can possibly have for the starting parts of the game. But I think I am going to go with the Pyromancer route. And for a gift, we are going to go Master Key because Master Key is, you know, the best. And I guess, I mean, we'll just say he's the Slim Shady. Alright, he's just a real Slim Shady. We can... Oh, no matter how many times I play this game and make characters, that face makes me crack up every time. And that one's pretty bad too. It's like constipation at its finest. We're gonna go with the pale ass noble. You know what I'm saying. And for hair, you know, you gotta go through these. It's huge. I want to be Leon. I want to be Leon from Resident Evil 4. And you know, we gotta go with something. You know, we're Devil May Cry. You know, we're Dante. You know, we got that. So let's go ahead and hit accept. Yep, that is how we are gonna want to start off this game. And I'm going to be quiet so you guys can see this cutscene.
In the age of ancients, the world was unformed, shrouded by fog. A land of grey crags, arch trees, and everlasting dragons. But then there was fire, and with fire came disparity, heat and cold, life and death, and of course, light and dark. Then from the dark they came and found the souls of lords within the flame. Nito, the first of the dead. the Witch of Izalith, and her daughters of Chaos. Gwyn, the Lord of Sunlight, and his faithful knights. And the furtive pygmy, so easily forgotten. With the strength of lords, they challenged the dragons. Gwyn's mighty gods peeled apart their stone skills. The witches weaved great firestorms. Nito unleashed a miasma of death and disease. And Seath, the Scaleless, betrayed his own, and the dragons were no more. Thus began the Age of Fire. But soon the flames will fade, and only dark will remain. Even now, there are only embers. And man sees not light, but only endless nights. And amongst the living are seen carriers of the accursed dark sign. Yes, indeed. The dark sign brands the undead. And in this land, the undead are corralled and led to the north. Where they are locked away to await the end of the world. This is your fate.
Hero. And so the journey begins. So real quick, one quick thing I want to look at. I want to look at my options real quick, and I'm going to turn the music, sound, and voice down a little bit, just because that crap is gonna get me. Whoa, you can actually take off blood. Never knew that. I don't know why anybody would want to take off blood on Dark Souls. Oh yeah. So I get the Pillager's Corpse, and as you can see, I am a broke-ass bitch right now. No other real way to put it. I got a broken sword. I got a fireball spell that I cannot use. So that's always cool. So I'm just gonna roll through this area, and this is basically the tutorial area of the game. It's not really much of a tutorial. You see you have little controls right here. Now, thwack, 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 thwack. And you just basically whack away at these guys if you want to. There's no real purpose to doing it. I'm ending their misery, basically, is how I like to think of it, you know what I'm saying? I'm helping them out, secret ahead, all that fun stuff. Yeah. Trying to remember how to play the game again. And it's a cool like little bit of souls that you can get, but you're only getting 20 per thingamabobber, so it's not that worth. There's a lot more better things that you could be doing with your time. So real quick, this is a bonfire, guys. For anybody who has not played Dark Souls, this is your beacon of hope. Basically with this, you're able to create checkpoints for when you do end up dying. You can come back to the last bonfire you rest at. It gives you, heals you on up. The negative things about resting at a bonfire is it respawns every enemy that you just killed. So you definitely have to be careful. Now, oh look, it's an open area. There's no enemies here or anything. Well, oh, whoa, what's that up there? Oh, hi. And this is the part where you get the hell out. Because there's a giant ass monster that drops down there. So unless you want to, if you beat him that first time, which is pretty annoying to do, it's not impossible. You can just sit there and take standard dragon fighting procedure, which is where you crawl up inside of the crevice of its butthole and you basically give it a cavity search by putting your sword as deep down as you can in there. That's cool and all, but you don't do a lot of damage because you don't have a broken sword, and the weapon that it gives you, not worth, to be completely honest with you. It is a giant hammer. If you're looking at getting a giant hammer as a weapon, that would be your deal. I would suggest definitely going the thief class and going black fire bombs and then just pelting it with fire bombs, because that's the cool way to do it. That's how all the kawaii kids do it. Oh, I'm gonna get hit by an arrow because I'm bad. But you get a shield right here. This area right here is pretty annoying if you don't get this, because of the fact that it shows you how to use your shield right here. Tells you how to do all that fun stuff, and then oh my god, you can guard. Oh man, this game's gonna be so easy peasy. Come on, shoot an arrow at me. Nothing. That's what I thought. That's what I thought. Get back here. See, I don't do any damage to him. Now, he is gonna run away. Nothing, I'm not really supposed to kill him right there, as you can tell from the fact that my damage is so pitiful. But now that I do have this hand axe, this handy dandy hand axe, it's about to go shining mode right here on this guy. You can hear him. He's pewing away with those arrows like he's going to hit me through the floor or something. But you know, backstab. I'm gonna chop away at him like he's a tree and take him on out. And that's an interesting mechanic. You get behind somebody, you do a backstab, which is a complete different animation for all sorts of different weapons. And you're able to do basically a crap ton of damage really quickly. So right here we are going to go ahead and hook ourselves up with this bonfire. As you can see, we have a shortcut right here, and we're able to circulate right back to the bonfire. Like I said, it acts exactly like a checkpoint in a way. You're going to, every time you see a bonfire, you're going to want to go there, basically. And right there is a trap. I don't know if you guys can see it, but there is a rock that comes rolling on down. Go ahead and kill this guy up here. Probably the one that threw the rock at me. So rude. Gonna go ahead and get rid of him. And we're gonna go down here. If you notice, the rock opened up a hole in the wall. Wow. Oh man, that ball. Oh, what's this? Dude, you're the dude that saved us. What's up, babe?
You're no Hollow. Thank goodness. I'm done for, I'm afraid. I'll die soon, then lose my sanity.
Don't do that.
I wish to ask something of you. You and I are both undead. Hear me out, will you?
Sure, boo. You save my booty, I save yours.
I have failed in my mission, but perhaps you can keep the torch lit. There is an old saying in my family: thou who art undead art chosen, and thine exodus from the undead asylum maketh pilgrimage to the land of ancient lords. When thou ringeth the bell of awakening, the fate of the undead thou shalt know. Well, now you know, and I can die with hope in my heart. Oh, one more thing. Here, take this. An Estus flask. An undead favorite. Oh, and this. Now I must bid farewell. I would hate to harm you after death. And thank you.
What a cool dude. Helping us out all cool like. Now, interesting thing for you guys. Is he gonna do it? Yeah, once you hit a certain point, he kills himself. So sad. I mean, honestly. Guy does help us out a whole lot though. So definitely, what a soldier. What a guy. What a pal. And that's just more your controls and all that fun stuff. You guys can go through this. This isn't really, that's what I was talking about earlier about resting at bonfire. What he gave us was an Estus flask. What an Estus flask does is it basically is our potions. It's our salvation. We do get our pyromancer flame right here. We won't have a chance to equip it, I don't think. Yeah, we're not going to have a chance to equip it because we got another guy coming over here trying to come for that booty. Is he going to come over here? Come on then. Come on, I don't have all day. Okay, he's gone. So what we're going to do real quick is we are going to go ahead and equip our pyromancy flame. So now we do have that pyromancy flame, and I can show you guys what's so cool about a pyromancy flame. Probably gonna take a hit. Yes, I am. YOLO. Guy's gonna go down. As you can see, fireball does a lot of damage. It's really cool to have a pyromancy spell. If I could get the backstab off on him. There we go. We got the backstab after I already whittled his life down. So a lot of these enemies that you're going to find in the game that have these shields that are your size, the standard procedure for fighting them is literally holding up your shield and locking on and going in pretty little circles, you know, round and round goes the journey. So I'll pop an Estus flash right here. Sounds like somebody's being pretty rude downstairs. So we're going to go ahead and go on down here. Oh man, look. Hey, ugly. Gonna hit him for some nice damage right here. And this is how the fight is supposed to go down now. Look at that booty jiggle. He's like Miley Cyrus of Dark Souls. Oh my god, stop doing that annoying ass freaking sit move. That was really close. Alright, so we did end up taking out that boss. Good news for us right there. And we do end up taking him out. That is really good for us. That means we did clear the first boss of this area. So what I'm going to do real quick is I'm going to go ahead and go back to this bonfire. Something that always a good idea to do unless you have a whole lot of enemies. I don't really need to do it, but just something that I want to stay in the habit of. We might come back to this area. You can actually come back through here. And there's some bunch of surprises coming through. I might just do that for you guys. Here, but we are going to go ahead and use the big pilgrim's key that we did end up getting, and we're gonna go ahead and go up these stairs right here. And interesting little tidbit for all you guys who don't know, there's a guy right here.
You give me warm, give me soft.
So basically how this works is this guy, you basically put an item down there. I think it's like rubbish, certain items out there basically. You give them certain items, you close the game, come back, and they will give you items back. It is pretty cool. You can get Titanite slabs and all sorts of other stuff in there. So real quick, let's just take a moment to check out the atmosphere of the area we are coming from. I think this is pretty cool thing about Dark Souls. Just the atmosphere. We're up in the mountains, of course, it seems like, and we have this huge prison that we're just getting out from, the asylum. We are getting out of this asylum right here, somewhere in the mountains. We do not know exactly where it is. We don't have any landmarks around us. We do have that good luck, telling us good luck. We have a ledge here, though. It's very curious. Oh, we got a cutscene coming out. What's going on? Oh, gonna check out the weather.
In the ancient legends, it is stated that one day an undead shall be chosen. To leave the undead asylum in pilgrimage to the land of the ancient lords. Lordran.
So now we are being carried by this giant crow from our mystical area that we found ourselves from. And we are just going to get plopped right down in the middle of this area. We're going to take a sit on a bench and all that cool stuff. We got some friends that looks like waiting for us. They've been waiting for a long time to see us. So this is the Firelink Shrine. This is basically the central hub of the entire game. You are going to go through this area more than any other area in the game. Just because, like I said, the game kind of seems like it revolves around this central point. So, cool thing about bonfires that we weren't able to see beforehand, we only had Attune Magic and Leave as our options. Attune Magic basically allows us to put additional spells in these little slots. And I'll go over the stats in a second here. But basically you have to have an attunement slot to equip the spell to, and you also have to have the requirements to it. Pyromancy requires there's no requirements to using Pyromancy, which is pretty cool, so that just means you need attunement slots. Next thing up is Kindle. Basically that is something where you strengthen a fire, so that way it gives you more Estus Flask. Something really cool about this game is you're able to increase the amount of heals that you're basically able to pump out into your system. But you have to do that when you are human. Reverse Hollowing, you give a humanity up to become human again. As you can see, I have that zombie-like appearance. I can go to that human appearance that we saw when I was creating a character, like this fair guy that's up here, just sitting on the rock. So we can get to the point where we're able to do that. I'm not going to do that right now because being human has its pros and cons, which we will go over later. But for now, we are going to go ahead and level up, and I have not made up my mind on how I really want to play this character. I think I am going to just stick with Pyromancy as my source of magic. They're not going to use it too much. I've never been a fan of using magic in this game unless it was Faith, because there's a spell in the game that allows you to throw lightning spears at people. I think that's pretty ballin'. But for right now, I think I think that's going to be good. We'll just raise up some of our base stats real quick on strength. I'm actually going to put a point in vitality as well. And alrighty. So, real quick guys, I'm going to go ahead and say this would be a successful place for us to go ahead and start the video. If you like this video, feel free to drop a like and give me a comment. Tell me why you liked the video. Tell me why you didn't like the video. Go ahead and let me know, because I want to make these videos the best I possibly can for all the people viewing out there. And if you aren't already subscribed, please subscribe for a ton of videos that are going to be coming out. This is a start of a whole new Let's Play for me, and I am absolutely excited to bring you guys this. So go ahead and hit up that subscribe and follow for more. There are a couple more projects that are in the works. with a couple of friends and whatnot. So we'll see how everything is going, and hopefully I can get a schedule going up for you guys. That way you guys know when to expect these videos. But anyways, without further ado, I'm prolonging this farewell way too long. So my name is Birdman, and I will see you guys later.